Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be reacting to a real life lore. How let's see what it's called. What's the deepest hole we can possibly dig? What's the deepest hole we can possibly dig, guys? I reckon the biggest hole I can possibly dig is about a meter. That's all I can possibly dig. If you haven't already, go subscribe to this guy. He makes absolute amazing content. Let's hop right into it.
This is a real-life lore video made possible by Skillshare, home to 16,000 classes that could teach you a new life skill. The first 500 people to...
And also, guys, subscribe to this channel and go subscribe to Joel and Cam, and subscribe to Joel and Mick, this channel. I just got onto this channel. I reacted to real life lore on the other channel. Alright, this had 33 million views. Far out. Alright, let's get back into it.
Sign up using the link in the description. We'll get a 2-month free trial.
Oh.
This leads us to the question that this video is all about. If humanity decided that digging a hole was the #1 objective of our species, then how deep down could we actually dig with modern day technology? Let's say that we start somewhere on the Earth's surface and just start digging from there. Not too far down at 1.8 meters, and we arrive at the standard grave depth in Western culture. So if you're afraid of zombies, this is how far down they'll be coming from.
Zombies!
Down, we arrive at the depth that Pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb was discovered at. A little further, at 6 meters below the surface, we reach the maximum depth
20
that metal
feet
detectors can pick
far
up
out.
signals from.
I can't dig 8 meters for the first one. I can probably dig a meter, but not freaking 8 meters far out. That's massive.
The deepest burrows dug by animals, the Nile crocodile. A little further down at 20 meters, and we arrive at the depth of the Paris catacombs beneath the city of Paris.
I'm not going. I was about to skip ahead because it's going to take way too long if they just go 7 feet at a time. All wrong. Add revenue, please. We just reacted though. And what the hell's that? Titanic survivor claims an earthquake didn't destroy the ship. Plane don't react to that. A plane disappeared and landed 37. We'll react to that. Hold on to this intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Okay.
Welcome aboard Flight
Hi, Captain.
914. Please fasten your seatbelts and observe the no smoking sign. We will take off in 5 minutes. When we're
5
at
minutes.
cruising altitude, refreshments will be served to you. Our flight will take 37 years.
Cool.
I wish you a pleasant trip.
What's it called? A plane disappeared and landed.
Another city.
A plane disappeared and landed 37 years later. I didn't even think that was possible. Far out.
Suddenly found yourself in another country altogether. I guess more adventurous types would even enjoy such a change of plans. But most of us would be confused. Anyway, I bet even the most reckless of adventurers would at least raise an eyebrow if they'd flown for close to half a century. On July 2nd, 1955, Pan American Flight 914 made its way from New York to Miami, Florida. It was a fine, sunny day, and 57 passengers on board the plane were looking forward to seeing the warm beaches and palm trees of Florida. The plane took off without trouble, but 3 hours later, when it should have already landed at the destination airport, it was nowhere to be seen. Radars of the control tower in Miami didn't show any approaching aircraft, and no distress signals were received either. When air traffic control contacted the New York tower, they got a perplexing reply. Flight 914 just disappeared from the radars in midair. Everything indicated that the plane was lost. Apart from having vanished from the radars, air traffic control couldn't get through to the pilots of the radio.
Did it crash into the water, maybe?
The DC-4 simply vanished into thin air, leaving no trace of itself or...
Guys, how's that even possible? Far out.
...or any of the people on board. Investigation was started right away. The
Magic.
flight route took the plane over a part of the Atlantic Ocean, and it seemed that the only explanation of its vanishing was that it crashed somewhere along the way. Rescue teams were deployed, the Coast Guard was scanning the waters, but still no luck. Not a single piece of the lost plane was to be found. Investigators could only shrug their shoulders in dismay. 61 people, passengers plus the crew, just blinked out of existence, along with a huge flying.
It was Thanos. Thanos snapped them out of existence. They turned him into dust. They turned the plane into dust as well. Far out, Thanos.
Machine. Eventually, although the case was never really solved, there was an official statement that the plane crashed, taking the lives of everyone on board. But despite numerous and understandable questions from the grieving relatives, no one could say what really happened to Flight 914, until 37 years later at least. Change of scenery. It's now September 9th, 1992, and we're in Caracas, Venezuela.
Huh?
It's a perfectly normal day for
I don't
Juan
know how
de
to
la
say
Porta, air traffic controller at the Caracas airport.
Caracas?
He turned up
I
in
don't
work,
know.
made some coffee, and took a seat
Caracas? Well,
overlooking
I don't know how
flights.
to say it.
He was giving some minor comments on a flight in progress when something weird happened. Seemingly out of nowhere, a new dot appeared on the radar. It was as if an aircraft had just
Wasn't that music on it?
popped up from nothingness, or as if it had been hiding from the radar and now decided to show up. Either way, it was a strange thing to see near a civil airport, and De La Corta checked the reading several times, thinking at first that it was a mistake. It wasn't, though. The readings were correct, and soon he and his colleagues were able to see it with their own eyes. In less than 10 minutes, the culprit showed up in the field of vision. At first, it looked to the air traffic control like an ordinary airplane. But as it got closer, they could see that it was, in fact, a very old DC-4 McDonnell Douglas passenger aircraft.
Donald Douglas. What is DC for McDonald Douglas? McDonald. I thought it'd say McDonald's. But I guess there wasn't any McDonald's back in 1992 or whenever it was. I'm pretty sure it was 1992.
Still with propellers instead of modern turbines. Such planes were still in use, but they'd grown obsolete and mostly replaced by more contemporary ones. But that wasn't even the beginning of weird. The real confusion began when the pilot of the mysterious aircraft contacted the tower and asked in English, "Where are we?" As the one in charge at the time, Juan de la Corta replied they were closing in on the Caracas airport and asked where the flight was headed. There was a pause on the other side, and then the pilot answered, "We are Pan Am Flight 914 headed from New York to Miami, Florida, with a crew of 4 and 57 passengers on board." This took the air control completely off guard. What was a Pan Am flight doing 1,100 miles away from its point of destination? And how did it even get there? De La Corta was quick to ask a few more questions to the pilot, and what he heard next baffled him. The pilot said his flight was scheduled to land at the Miami airport at 9:55 a.m. on July 2nd, 1955. Now it was time for the tower to fall into silence. Before asking anything else, not to make matters worse, air control cleared the plane for landing. De La Corta didn't know what to make of the pilot's words. Perhaps he thought he went insane, but that was irrelevant since there were people on board the mystery airplane. He had to make sure they landed safely and
Oh my
decided
God.
he would ask questions when they did.
Jesus,
Ground
what's
units
gonna
were immediately
happen?
called
Well,
to
I've
assist
never
the
watched
plane
this
and the
before,
passengers,
guys.
and it landed
Because I've
without
literally
trouble.
never watched this before.
Having relaxed a little bit, Juan
I've
finally
literally
decided
never
to
watched
ask
this
something
before.
that
Far
bothered him.
out. This is so
Did
funny.
you know today is May 21st, 1992? Another pause that ensued told him it was a huge mistake to say that. As the ground crew approached the airplane, the pilot's bewildered voice on the radio said, "What are you talking about?" When De La Corta heard that, he knew he would have to order security guards to go to the plane and escort the passengers and the crew.
Oh my
However,
God.
as they were moving towards the
Far
aircraft, the pilot did something nobody expected. Juan heard the flight captain's panicking voice saying, "No, stay away, we're leaving now." And indeed,
Oh
he
my
started the
God.
engines again, and without waiting for takeoff
Far
clearance,
out.
taxied the plane to the
Jesus
runway.
Christ.
Juan tried to stop him over the radio, telling him he was creating a dangerous situation, but the pilot didn't respond. He simply drove to the runway, accelerated, and took off. For some time, the plane could be seen in the air. Soon, it only appeared as a dot on the radar, and then it vanished again. No words could describe the shock Juan de la Corta and his colleagues at the air control tower were in. They had just seen an old airplane appearing out of nowhere. The pilot was telling them he was headed to Miami.
Alright, guys, have you ever seen a damn aircraft? Have you ever seen this video? If you have, please tell me what's gonna happen next in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. This isn't the end of the video, but 37 years from 1992. Time to do the math. It might take a few minutes. I'm gonna let you keep watching, guys.
And before they could do anything, it flew away again, only to disappear in thin air, like it had been a collective hallucination. No trace was found of that plane ever again, and to this day, no one can explain what happened that morning in Caracas. Smell that? Smells kind of fishy, right? I must say, though, there's much
Look at guys,
dispute about the credibility of this
1929.
event. Back in 1985,
1929. 1929 is when the next appearing of this is gonna happen. 1929. So guys, watch out for 1929. There might be another part of this video coming out. There might be part 2 of reacting to this.
World News was
We'll have to see. Let's just keep going.
the first to cover this story. And yes, I just said 1985, 7 years before the most popular version appeared. Later, the same newspaper retold the story twice more, only with other details, and with 1992 set as the date of the time-traveling aircraft appearing in the future. The picture of Juan de la Corta, the air traffic controller in Caracas, also differed from the 1985 original, so the story was largely announced fake, and it became sort of an urban legend. However, the
Fake?
legends
How's that fake? Oh my god, how's that fake? To me, that is not fake. To me, that is not fake. That's all I'm saying. To me, in my own opinion, I think that is not fake. What the hell was that? Check out 5th videos. Finished.
still lives, and many sources retell it in their own way. Some even go as far as to say that the passengers of the plane eventually returned to their homes, and strangely, none of them looked a day older than 37 years prior, while everyone they knew grew old at a humanly pace. They say doctors examined the pilot, the crew,
Oh my
and the passengers,
god.
but couldn't
Oh,
find
yeah.
anything out of the ordinary.
That was absolutely
The people
amazing,
were-
guys. Jesus Christ, that was amazing.
Healthy.
Far
Now, this
out.
part doesn't look even remotely credible, though, because no solid piece of evidence can be found about 61 people
Hmm?
returning from a decades-long flight. I
The
mean, come on.
Is it in
Wouldn't
my
they run out of
is it in my
snacks?
lunch?
One thing that keeps popping up on the internet and piquing about 61 people returning from a decades-long flight. I mean, come on.
Why would how would a plane be in my lunch? That's the biggest mystery of this video. How would a freaking plane be in my lunch? Far out.
Wouldn't they have run out of snacks? One thing that keeps popping up on the internet and piquing the interest of paranormal enthusiasts is a small pocket calendar that somehow was left on the Caracas airport runway when the notorious plane took off. The thing about it is that it's from 1955 and allegedly remains the only artifact of that weird encounter. There
Far
are still
out.
people who claim the calendar is real, but once again, there's no actual proof of its existence. Ah, well, who knows?
Far out.
Maybe it's just a tall tale, an urban legend indeed.
Far out.
Or it could be a huge conspiracy to hide the fact that time travel is possible.
Far
I
out,
guess
guys.
we'll never know. Wink, wink.
Look.
And what do you think?
Wink, wink.
Was Flight 914 really lost in time for 37 years, or is it all just a hoax? Let me know down
guys.
in the comments.
Forgot to tell you, it's nearly my birthday. The 5th of October is my birthday, and I don't know what today is because I don't know anything. I'm pretty sure it's like September something. But next month on the 5th of October, this is 2019, I'm going to turn 9. It's going to be from my mum, but she says I'm not going to have a party because I spent a bit of money on her credit card again. $350, $250 worth of Roblox stuff. Robux, that's what it's called.
If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But hey, don't fly away just...
Guys, I definitely learned something new today. That planes can disappear in my food. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video and peace.